Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for crude oil or US oil. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott wave theory and provide multiple scenarios that price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on, well, let's go to 4-hour time frame. Overall, this is generally thought as the third of something. In higher time frames, we had two different scenarios in which we were using this as the third. Whether it was a minor or a intermediate scale, we'll look into those in later videos as we have started to pivot from these lows, or whether this is going to be dragging us down a bit more and then launching up higher. So let's start with this bullish scenario. I've had to again modify this structure a bit here to fit in this this bullish idea. In this bullish one, again, we would have this as a wave 4. Again, it was very short compared to the rest of the structures, but again, it is possible. In here, we would have this as an A, B, and C into wave 1. Again, this would create us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a diagonal, right? So again, there's just no really good look to it. I can place wave 1 here. At that point, again, wave 3 comes here, and same as for the wave 4 and 3, or wave 2 and 4, sorry. But then I can't really get a 5-way structure in here, or 5-3-5 at all. It just doesn't look that good. Either way, one of these is the only way we can be bullish here. I don't see any other way at the moment. We have already invalidated so many other bullish ideas that this is basically the last one. Invalidation is pretty close here, around $92.90. Definitely not my favorite count here. Then we get into this bearish count, in which again intermediate 3 over here, and then 3 years down into an A wave, then A, B, and C into B wave. Again, same horrible looking diagonal here for the C wave, but instead of starting from here, we started from here, and it is not as bad of a look. After that point, again, we are looking for downside, looking for that wave Y of these structures, or the wave C. Let's look at it in 1 hour time frame. There we go. And in here, we would have this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This would bring us to wave 1 or wave A, depending on how you want to be looking at this structure as a ABC or WXY. Then some kind of 3-way pullback. Does not really show too much structure here. This could be some kind of 3 ways like so, 3 ways like so, and 3 ways. So some kind of WXY into wave 2 or wave B. Again, the last leg then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't have, this definitely looks like 5 ways in here. We did have that divergence as well playing out, so that was good. Same as in here, divergence in here. Again, at the first glance, I did not want this to be a wave 4. If we are comparing it to wave 2, it is very small. But again, we can't really have it here either, unless we want to have some kind of a expanding diagonal. Let's actually, I did not think of that before. Let's measure that out. So obviously wave 3 is larger than wave 4. Wave 1. And then we would have to think if wave 4 would be larger, and it is. So it is kind of possible as well to have this as an expanding diagonal, ending something, and it would be labeled as 1, 2. This would be 3, 4, and 5. Okay. There's not going to be great symmetry with this, because this would have to be really deep, this last wave 5. I'll just do this, and we can add this as an next diagonal. I have another diagonal here as well that I wanted to show you, but that was a contracting one. But yeah, that is also a possibility. Another this bear scenario, another one, is instead of having this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and ending a C wave, we could have this as, again, a 1, 2, but we can't have this as 3 just because we are getting back to the previous wave 1 area. We would have this as a 1, 2. That's why I've labeled it here. That's why it might look a bit messy. So if we are taking out these lows, cancel that bear or bullish idea, the basically only bullish idea we have, then we could be looking into the possibility of dropping really much downwards. Overall, I'm not expecting that. We have this, according to this count, we have already wave 1 at around the $85 area, and at which, again, if we are having this again as a 1, 2 here, as we already have this as a 1, 2, it would be really bearish. So this would be wave 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, I don't really see that too much of a likely possibility, but we'll see. Of course, it is possible that the count over here is wrong, and indeed this would be something else than a 1, 2, and the 1, 2 would be earlier, in which again we wouldn't have the invalidation area in such close proximity. But yeah, that is the bearish idea. Diagonal is one of the options here for the C wave, and this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For the wave 4, we would need, I think we would need another ABC, so another C wave here, and the C wave definitely can't get higher than the 0.618 here. Again, that would be the minimum target, but generally we would just want to see it take out these highs of A wave and then start to plummet down. I don't like this count either, just because of the look we have here for the contracting diagonal. It is currently contracting, but only slightly. Why can't we just pull this down here? Well, we had this wick here, and generally for diagonals we don't want to be seeing punctures of these trend lines, so at least for now we would have to be just adjusting it for the structure we see inside. Okay, so that's that. And then we have this expanding diagonal idea as well. We'll see how it turns out to be. My main at the moment, I think, is I would like to say that we have this as a A, B and C, and this whole structure would be a WXY. But the issue that I have is it did not take out the lows that we had here. It was very close, well, how many percent is that? 3% away. But again, it did not reach the target here. 1-to-1 would be already right here as well, which would have made it so much nicer to look at. So at the moment I'm on the sidelines. We could be taking long if we think this is indeed that 5-way structure that we were talking about, as we are right around that golden pocket at the moment, as you see. But again, as a confirmation, we could be looking for 5 ways in here, 3-way pullback, and then taking that long and having less of a risk here. And that is something that I think I'm willing to do. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to share today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.